Is this thing live? Yeah, it's live. All right. Okay, now I have to enunciate clearly because I'm not practicing anymore. I'm actually on live, so this is my second pilot episode. Oh, my lordy. Yes, I'm here in my house, getting ready to get in the shower. And, everybody always says I talk to myself, so I'm trying to actually turn my talking into my quote-unquote self into not talking to myself. Because, if I got a lot to say, I might as well say it on some kind of radio show. So I call this my Pudcast. This is not the pilot episode anymore, by the way. It is kind of, because the first one was kind of a goof, but apologize. I have to talk lowly now because my son is sleeping. Let me pull this door closed here. Excuse me. Okay. I can't imagine why anybody would ever want to listen to this, but I'm going to make it as fun as I can with as little as I have, and I'm going to, whatever, it don't matter. Shower time. My whole goal, I don't actually have a goal with this other than to have a good reason to talk to myself about all these things I talk to myself about. Now I'm talking to an audience. It's different. Excuse me, I had to have some wine. So far, about approximately 99% of my shows have been done while I'm naked. And I swear that is not intentional, but that's a good reason to be on radio instead of live TV or, YouTube or something. All right. Now, let that wine settle in my belly. Loosen me up a little bit. All right, now I'm getting naked. As always, not on purpose. It just so happens to be that way. I have to go shower because I got to get to bed soon. And, so today's show should be full of absolutely no excitement or adventure. But I'll probably play guitar or something later just for the fun of it. And this goes right up to my Eve of Release page, which is my band page on Facebook. And my personal page on Facebook, and my Twitter account, I believe I linked it to that, and my YouTube account. So, I should probably, actually write out a plan next time on how I'm going to do this, but don't worry, I'll take a break at some point. Where's the sound effects at on this thing? I want to see how this works. This is fun already. My plan is to document how sometimes, that's the shower turning on. I'm not going to stay live when I'm actually in the shower, even though I have a waterproof phone and I could. I'm not doing that. But, I get, I hear lots of funny things when I'm around this house because the house walls are thin. And I try to convince myself that 90% of it, actually 100% of it, usually turns out to be all in my head. Because my ears are very sensitive. So sensitive, in fact, that the other day I tuned my guitar to the harmonic balancing pitch of the motor in our heater. Because I thought I heard a church organ through it. And like monks singing. And I decided I was putting new strings on my acoustic. And I thought, I'm going to try and see if I can actually tune my guitar to the keys I hear in this organ. It's playing one note and maybe like another. It was one key and a bunch of notes in that key, and I tuned the strings with only 6 strings. It was the best I could do, but I tuned it to the harmonic. It turned out it was just the kind of whining of the harmonic magnetic balancing thing they do to keep motors centered. And it was dead on. It was like fucking maybe like just a smidgen of a cent off of being dead on tuned to the keys. C, F, A sharp, and then it was like A sharp, CFC, I believe, or FCF. I think it was CFC. So something like that. It might even have been C, F, A sharp, CF, I can't remember. I got it written down somewhere, but I'm going to do it again one time in this show. It actually sounds really like mythologically powerful, like a mythical sound to it, like a Greek, I don't know, it's just creepy, kind of, almost like old school Greek tuning. I don't know what the hell the tuning is, but it sounds cool on guitar, and you can hold all the normal guitar chords on there, and they actually work. They just sound different than usual. So, yeah. So where was I going with that? I don't know. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm going to go off live now for a little bit because I got to jump in the shower. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I'm pretty much influenced by, like everybody else, Howard Stern. And I'm doing this because I used to actually do this when I was a kid with a tape deck. I would do like radio shows. And being now I actually have something to say as opposed to when I was a kid. And you know, my other major influence has always been Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, and so I'm trying to be like, doing a little bit of everything. I don't know. This is going to be like a radio show podcast. I hate that fucking term, podcast. I'm calling mine a Pudcast because it's funny. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a rip-off of Stern and Cobain and fucking everything else that I've been influenced by my entire life. But before I got into music and started playing guitar and stuff when I was like 13, I started, I actually used to do like little fake radio shows like this, and it was always fun. So I just always shied away from it because of this simple fact that I hate the fucking word podcast, or words, whatever it is. It's so stupid sounding. Internet radio is what the hell they should just call it. I'm calling mine a Pudcast, though. A pud is a penis if you didn't grow up in the 90s. Pod with a vagina. Pudcast would be, obviously. What do you cast from your, from your rod when you're fishing? So long and thanks for all the fish. But, where's the sound effects? What does this one do? I wonder if I can hear this or if I have to go back and listen to it later. Hint. Plug in headphones to listen in while microphone is on, or switch the microphone off. Plug in headphones up. No. That's how you do it. I have to turn the microphone off to hear it, or put on headphones. I'm not doing that right now, so let me try that again. What did I just hit? This one. Be right back. Let me hit the sound effect. I just jumped out of my birthday suit and left behind a pile in the toilet I'm sitting on. My bad. Let's try this one now. I turned the volume down. This should be better. That was much more vibrant. Much more invigorating. It's got a little flag next to the smiley faces. The other one was just smiley faces. This one has a flag there, so it means bigger cheers. All right, let's try this one now. Turn this. Wasn't that funny? Jeez. Yeah, okay. Quit your, what's the word? Patronizing, I think. Okay, now this one has the happy and sad face masks. Oh, it's like a news broadcast or breaking news. All right, let's try the sunglasses. I have no idea what the hell that was supposed to be. I gotta hear it again. Hold on. Oh, okay. I guess that's what you play when you're about to commit a crime. Live on the air, maybe? Well, in that case, that one's gonna be used a lot. What's this one? Okay, now we have a spy in a hat with a coat on with evil eyes. Okay, this one's really sinister now. This is like I'm actively doing something that could hurt me. Yeah, that one actually fits because, I'm sitting on the toilet and I have been constipated, so that would be the sound. This would definitely be what I'd be playing while trying to push out a constipation plum. Whatever the hell that is. Okay, this one's a camera. Okay, I don't think that didn't sound like a camera. It actually sounded like I stepped on a seagull on the beach and broke its neck, but okay, moving on. And there's a plus to add more. I'm not hitting that one. Edit effects? No, I'm not going to do that either. Okay. Alright, that's good enough. Let me see what I got here. This is a chat room. How cool. I'm not using that though. I'd rather talk to myself. Oh my. Yes, this is terribly unsanitarily and unairable, but it's already live, so I'm kind of screwed on it. Yeah, I'm going to jump in the shower now, so I'm going to take a break and notice I'm talking with my radio voice, trying to sound as enunciated as possible. I sound like Howard Stern back in the 90s when he was just starting to learn how to enunciate. Instead of talking like this all the time, like I do around the house. I have to talk slowly and thoughtfully and deep-voiced and enunciated like a robot. I just learned how to do this robot voice yesterday. It's the creakiest voice I ever heard. No, I'm not using an effect right now. Oh, that was pretty bad, but I was doing it better yesterday. Yep, I learned how to talk like a robot because I think I died maybe about friggin' 20 times in my life so far, and I can't figure out how I always survived. Last time was last Halloween, October 31st. I died for 11 minutes. I don't even know what happened, but fell face first on my face. Obviously, that would mean face first. Yeah, knocked out my teeth all on the left top side and, like, chipped the front ones and all that. And because I have a little history with some drug issues, everybody likes to assume that's why my teeth are missing. But no, I fell on my face because I had diabetic coma situation. And, yeah, so now I'm just trying to make money to get them fixed so my wife doesn't have to endure my nasty, rotting, fucking, gum-diseased, rotten, chipped the fucking roots up in my gums. Not that they're that bad anymore. I got them under control, but they were pretty bad. But yeah, so, what else do I have to talk about at that point? Oh, yeah, so I died a couple times, and I think I may be partially robotic now. I don't know, but wouldn't that be cool? I died one time. The last time before that, before I went to jail for 4 months, I was driving on a bridge. I was driving home and hit a bridge and swerved. I fell asleep at the wheel somehow. I was eating Reese's Cups. I think I had too much sugar, and I hit the side of the bridge, bounced off of it, and that's all I remember is seeing that. And then it happened again, like a replay, like somebody hit rewind and started again. And there's only one mark on the bridge. I looked every time I go past it for a second mark. There's only one mark, but I remember it resetting and rewind. I saw it twice, so I thought I bounced and hit it again, and then I blacked out and woke up right at the end of the bridge along the water river that the bridge was going over on the coastline. There was apparently a house there that I parked at in their driveway, and that's where I woke up, to a sheriff knocking on the window. And I looked down, and he goes, just as I look down, I hear him pointing, tapping the window, yo, your shit's hanging out. And I was like, oh my God, my pants are off. Where are my fucking pants? And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know why my pants are down. And he's like, just take care of that first. And I'm like, okay. So I pulled my pants back up. They were down on the floor. Don't ask me why. And I look up, and there's a woman sitting on the stairs in front of the house, sobbing, leaning her head on her husband, both older, gray hair, heavy-set husband, and he's got his arm around her shoulder. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? And I look over, and I see a porta potty at the end of the driveway that I'm parked in, and I kind of have a recollection of having to pee, so I just made up off the top of my head. I thought, oh, well, I was looking for a porta potty, and it was dark, and, you know, they're doing construction, I guess, at this house. I thought it was a construction site. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was trying to get out to go pee, and I just blacked out. I must have leaned down and take my pants off and blacked out. I don't know if that's really what happened. I have no recollection of it. But, oh, shoot, it says I'm running out of time. I got to upgrade this to get more time? What a bunch of crap. I got too much to say. All right. Good. Well, it's all right then. So, yes, finishing the story. I Yeah, I look over at the friggin' mailbox and it says